Welcome. In this class, we will talk about the life cycle of various animals. Now, talking about life cycle is a really interesting concept. Each of the organism undergoes different types of life cycle. Now, some of the organism complete this life cycle in 3 stages, some in 4, some in 5. So, let's understand about some major organisms and how many stages they require for the life cycle to complete. We'll start with one of the most cutest organisms, butterfly. Now butterfly lays the egg. This egg, when hatches, it turns into a larva. This larva is also called as caterpillar. The most interesting part of this caterpillar is it continues to eat. It would eat as much as it can. By the time it becomes plump and sluggish, very slow. Now, when it becomes very slow, it would go into a dormant stage which is called as the pupa stage. And this pupa would have a covering around itself that would be called as cocoon. Now, this pupa stage would be the non-feeding stage. Since the larva has fed so much, this pupa stage would relax. It would not eat further. Now, once this stage is attained, there is a complete change of organism that would go. Can you imagine a larva by any ways looks similar to this butterfly? Not of course. So same happens with this pupa stage. So pupa undergoes complete transformation and then this outer layer would shed. This process is called as molting. This outer layer would shed and then the cocoon would develop into an adult butterfly, a complete transformation, and this transformation is known as metamorphosis. This is called as metamorphosis. So this is a life cycle. Coming out of the cocoon, this pupa turns into an adult butterfly and this butterfly would again lay the eggs. This egg would change into caterpillar, also called as the larva stage, which would continue to eat. So we can have this graph as egg stage, how much amount it is feeding, right? So no feeding here. Larva stage, very high amount of feeding. Then pupa stage, no feeding. Then again butterfly, there is feeding. But again not that much as the larva stage. The next is the life cycle